Oh no. I don't know where to put you guys yet. I don't have a tripod in here. There's nothing too crazy. Sorry, I'm trying to get you guys set up because I don't have a tripod. Make sure there's nothing in the background that is bad. This is not my house, okay? Whatever you see is not mine. It's not mine, okay? Except for that computer. All right. So, how's it going? I thought I would just come on here and talk and say what's up if you guys wanted to hang out with me, because I don't typically do this, but I just needed to like hang out with someone tonight and talk because today was a rough day. My RV got towed, you guys. The RV that I'm trying to give away gets towed. And it reminded me of that saying, how does it go? Like, no good deed goes unpunished. Is that how it goes? Hey, you guys. Hi. Nice to see you. Hello, Maria. Maria, how are you? Hey, Crystal, Gary. You guys, okay, so the RV got towed, and I don't know who, I mean, I know who did it. I don't know if Jared was involved. I'm just going to start talking, okay? So the owners of the shop, okay? The shop I've been at, right? It's a piece of property with a house, and then they got a big shop. And the owner used to be like this crazy awesome mechanic. He had a son. He passed down the shop to his son. They also rent out stalls. So this guy that I'm staying with, he rents a stall and he works on his wheelies. Jared, the guy that I was previously dating and with for the last, how many months was that? Jesus Christ. He rents an actual like shop, not just a stall. So Jared and I decided to move. Oh, am I going to get into this right now? We decided together as a couple that, and the owners of the property said that we could park the RV and live in it while we both get our shit together, because Jared was going through a bunch of shit. I know. Surprise. Everyone was calling me a gold digger. Like, oh, you know, that guy's not that attractive. We all know why Morgan's with him. Gold digger. I had to deal with gold digging comments for so many months because, you know, I have to remind myself of this right now. At the end of the day, just because I put my life on the internet doesn't mean that the people that I'm involved with want their life on the internet. So I have to tread very lightly here because, and I'm getting heated. All right. So the owner of the property, he knew my plan. He knew the new plan of me wanting to now take this RV to Las Vegas. By the way, thank you to all of you that have gone to the GoFundMe and donated to this. Like, now is even more of a time that I need help than ever, because the RV is on a street with a flat tire, no window, and expired tags right now. So that's what I was supposed to be getting done over the next few days at the property. So I moved when I decided to just detach myself from Jared because it was just not a good situation for me to be there anymore. I came here, and that's when things got bad. That's when he was no longer my friend and things just got weird. And that's where I just like have felt like I've been going crazy, and that he's doing things to purposely sabotage me because he's mad at me. And I know a lot of you guys have been judging me too and saying like, you're just going from guy to guy, and you can paint this picture in so many different ways, and all those pictures like have facts, but there's like so much more to everything that has happened over the past few months that I can't even talk about because of that boundary that I have of like, I can't put somebody else's life out there. But anyways, I did earn my keep at that shop, and I did do everything that I could to be good with the owners. I cleaned the crap out of that house. Like, any car this guy would bring down just full of rat crap, shop vac it. Like, I did everything that I could, and they were incredibly nice to me. And when I decided to leave and get away from Jared, I made sure that, you know, I'm not flaunting this relationship. We've been over for 7 months, you guys. Like, it wasn't even like a, like, imagine living in an RV with somebody that you're no longer, like it wasn't even flirting anymore. Like, we ended in May, and that was it. Separate beds. No more hugs, no more kisses, no sleeping together. Like, it's been over. And I know how everything looks, but there's so much more to all this. Anyways, so I understand why the owner's son today forklifted my RV out of there. Like, he's been lifelong friends with Jared, and he's probably looking at the situation. He called me a leech today. He doesn't know that I've been cleaning the house. He doesn't know that I've been working in order to be able to stay there and have my stuff there, and I can spend my time trying to defend myself, but I could just do so many better things with it. So here I am venting to you guys because I'm just frustrated. And I know that this guy, the owner's son that works at the shop that's friends with Jared, the guy that towed the RV out, I know that, like, I understand where he's coming from. That's all. I just wish he would have, like, text me or something, because, like, the guy's pushing 50, I think, and I'm in this new phase of my life where I finally have control over my reaction to, like, bad situations like that, and maybe I need to be more vocal about that with people that I meet, and I should have told him that, because I felt like he, like, was pushing me to my limits today of, like, trying to remain calm and have, like, moral standards and values. And, like, when you come across such an asshole like that, it's really hard to just maintain, like this is who I am. Like, you're not going to turn me into that person. I'm not going to go there. But I went there, and I'll show you guys some footage. It was bad. Of course I recorded it because I record everything. But when I first found that the RV was gone, I was calm. And then I let a few hours go by because Steven drove us up there, and he had work to get done on his truck. So I wasn't like, let's just get out of here. Let's just wait. And I'm still friends with the owners, so I was talking to them. But then their son came home. And of course, I can't help myself. At this point, my blood is boiling. So I see this guy walk in, and I'm just seeing him in my head forklifting my RV out of there. Like, dragging shit. When I found it on the street, it had an extension cord hanging out the back. Like, it couldn't have looked like a more abandoned RV. This would have cost me thousands of dollars if it got impounded. I'm in San Diego, California, you guys. Like, they don't mess around with parking around here. Anyway, so when I saw him walking, of course, my mouthy ass goes, oh, do you feel better now? You got it all out, you know? Again. And then we just start going at it like children. And I kind of blacked out at this point. I think I was staying calm. I have it all on video. We'll have to look back at it. And then I remember him, like, threatening me, like, you don't want to you're messing around with the wrong guy. And I'm filming at this point, and he's like, and that always pisses people off when you, like, you know, start filming. I was like, I'm messing around with the wrong guy, and I start, like, I can't get into that. Well, I start, like, scanning the property a little bit. I was like, dude, you're running a completely illegal operation here. If anybody should not be messing with anybody, you shouldn't be messing with me. And so I'm, like, screaming at him, which was so dumb. Oh, Morgan. Then, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm just gonna vent. Okay, just let me know where I'm in the wrong here, because I am so open to learning. I think I got sidetracked when I was saying I wish that older people would have a little bit more, like, they would just be a little bit more calm, because, like I was saying, I'm in this new phase of my life of trying to stay calm and not be that girl that just, like, her lid pops off and she goes crazy and does stupid shit and says stupid shit and burns bridges. And so, like, when he was coming, like, doing that type of thing, it's like, you're pushing me to my limits. And then him calling me a leech and all these names. And he's like, and I don't need your stupid cameras around here. You know, go get a real job, Morgan. I don't even know what I was saying anymore. Okay. That's all, I guess. So then he comes out and he says, you know, he, like, left for a little bit, comes back out at me, and he's like, look, I don't want to start a pissing contest with you. And I was like, Jeremy, I think you already started the pissing contest the moment you put my RV on a forklift and took it to a street without telling me, and then left for the day without telling anybody where this RV is. I had to go hunt it down. It wasn't a big hunt. He didn't take it very far. I'm being a little over dramatic there. He took it like off the property and then up this road. This big road. So, okay, so I'm gonna read some of your guys' comments because I am curious what you're saying. You're not a leech or a gold digger. You know what? Definitely not. But I wanted to tap into this a little bit. My whole life, I've been so independent where I think it's almost been a little unhealthy. Like, every place, besides my very first apartment at 17 years old, okay, fire truck, every place I've been in has been my house. Every deposit, my deposit. Every boyfriend that I lived with lived in my place. Every boyfriend I kicked out of my house. Like, every business, every check that I've received, all the money that I've earned for the past, I think coming up on like 13 or 14 years, has been a business that I started. I'm not saying I'm great. I fail at everything I do. I fuck everything up, you guys. I start amazing businesses and mess it all up. But I'm just trying to give you a picture, paint the picture of who I am. So independent, just never being a burden and never wanting to just count on anybody for anything, just always me. And that's been one of my biggest downfalls, because then I started an amazing business, you guys. I was making so much money and I was ridiculous. I didn't ask anybody for help. Like, I needed help. Anyways, what I'm getting at is, over the course of the last year, being in this RV, I didn't just learn how to accept help from people. I learned how, like, to accept that I need help from people and to be okay with that. And so living in this RV and having all these ideas of mine fail and all this shit just hit the fan over and over and over again, and me being stuck in these really awkward situations, like, this is awkward for me, you know? I don't want to be dependent on anyone. I don't want to be like here at somebody else's house. This is not okay. But on the flip side, it has taught me that, like, it's okay to get help sometimes, you know? I'm not a leech. I'm not a mooch. I'm not a gold digger. I'm just a girl trying to figure out what she's doing with her life, and also trying to, like, take the leap and just grow and become a better just the best version of myself I can be. When you are blazing your own trail, it makes people uncomfortable. That's like the conclusion I'm coming to. I think it just makes people really uncomfortable. And so they don't understand it. And so if you don't understand something, you try to make sense of it, and then you come to your own conclusion, and then you start judging. And I think that's what's happening to me a lot with some of these people that are hating on me and hurting me for just no reason, you know? My RV's nowhere near this Jeremy guy's shop. Like, there's just no reason for any of this. So all I can think is that I'm just blazing my own trail right now, and it's not easy, but there will come a day where I'm like, see, like, I was just trying to do this. I wasn't trying to, like, hurt anybody, do anything wrong. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Hate is gonna hate, you know? I don't know. Drama. I know. What's a CM? Oh, is CM talking shit? Somebody said that I need, what is it called, a mediator? Hi from Utah. Camera boy? Is CM camera boy? Who are you guys calling CM? Okay, here's the deal with, we can just call him Jared. Everyone knows his name is Jared. I've accused him of stealing the title. I think it's very weird that I was getting the Suburban towed out of there, and he, like, sent me a bunch of text messages and said, hey, you know, we're so close. This is what this guy did for months. We're so close on the Suburban, you know, for the better cause of your dad, why don't we just put all this shit behind us, and why don't we just work on the Suburban and get it done? And you know, we're so close, we can get this thing on the road. And I told him, look, I'm leaving. I'm done with this. However, if you want to continue to work on the Suburban, I think that's amazing. I appreciate how much you love my dad. And, you know, I think that would be great if you want to keep working on it. Thank you. And he writes back, well, if you're not going to be here, then actually I think it's probably best I cut all ties with you. And, you know, and like, it's like, I don't know. So did he take the title? There's a possibility because but I don't think that I just don't know because I don't think he's that guy. But have any of you guys listened to the podcast or seen the series Dirty John? You know, manipulators are it's a fine craft. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? This is where live streams are frustrating to me because I like to show clips of things while I'm telling a story. So I wish I could show the clip. I like said goodbye to Jared and we had been fighting. It was so bad, you guys. It was so bad. It was so bad. Okay, I'll tell you. So I had been staying away from Jared's shop for like over the month of October. I was house sitting for this guy. Oh, and he's coming now. Oh no, he's home. How am I gonna keep telling this story? I can't talk when other people are here. Now I don't even remember what I was talking about. So he does not like his face on the camera. I'm sorry, this is getting weird now. Hi, what's up? Can somebody remind me what I was talking about? Because I totally forgot. Oh, the title. No. Yeah. I'm trying to get out. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, was the RV. So now that the RV was towed to a random street and it's still there, I felt like I just come up with all these ideas nonstop. I'm just constantly throwing these ideas out there and they're failing miserably. And at this point, I think that I just need you guys to kind of guide me on this. Like, okay, the RV needs a window, it needs a tire. I paid $170 to register it today, which kind of freaked me out because I'm like, oh my God, what if these people just don't even want it and don't reimburse me, and I'm now dumping money into an RV and I'm trying to get on the road. And like, let me tell you something, I've gone through like half of my savings in the past 2 months just trying to get things out of Jared's shop. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. But I started the GoFundMe and I think it raised like $100 or something so far, which is amazing. Thank you. Because if the GoFundMe can earn enough money to just get the RV there, but then I'm thinking, what if it blows up or something? Not blows up, that'd be ideal. Can we get that on camera? What if it breaks down halfway there? Who's responsible for towing it? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna read some of your comments. How was the snowboarding trip? He had a really, really good time, but he said there was only one lift open, so that was disappointing, but he didn't get hurt. He never fell. He's really cute, you guys. And sweet guy. Who's David? You guys tell me what they're saying. Yeah, most people want something in return. Yeah, I know, I get it. Beautiful flannel, thank you. I just got this, it was on sale for $5.99 and it's actually pretty cute. See? I'm digging it. Arizona is a good place, yeah. So I'm supposed to take Steven to Arizona. That's been another thing that's been hard because, like, now that I'm like seeing this guy at the shop, Jeremy in particular, they're like treating him. It's just him. It's not even there. It's him. Jeremy's treating him like now I'm he's responsible for me, you know? You need to get her out of here. And he's like, Morgan, what is happening? Like, 'cause he rents a space at the shop. awkward is that? So I keep telling him, like, you let me fight my own war here. This is not even about you. If Jeremy talks to you about me, just say, like, I have nothing to do with this. It's just fucking awkward, you guys. Oh, thank you, Gary. It's very sweet. NYC, I'm coming for you. I hear it's freaking cold. Why do I want to leave California? Well, if you didn't watch my last video, I went back to, well, I didn't show, but I went back to Imperial Beach where I used to live, and I was walking around and I took a video of the prices of the houses. You guys, $3,800 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath per month. When I was living there with utilities, I was paying $2,500 altogether for my 3-bedroom, 2-bath. When I first moved in, I was there for 6 years. When I first moved in, it was $1,850. The house was worth $230,000. And then in the course of 6 years, it went from $230,000 to $720,000. Anyways, that's why I'm leaving California. If I wanted to move into a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house with a garage, and this is a very small house built in the 40s, old pipes, foundations uneasy, needs to be renovated, but I have a yard for my dogs and a garage, I would need $3,800 for the first month, $3,800 for the last month, and $3,800 for the security deposit, and then whatever fee they have for the dogs, plus an application fee. So we're talking well over like what, we're looking at $15,000 to get myself into a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I've been looking in Louisiana and Tennessee, and I found some rentals for around from like $800 to $1,300 that would get me the same size house, if not larger, on a huge lot. That's why I'm leaving California. I'm self-employed. I don't have a career. I didn't go to college. I don't have a certificate in anything. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. However, I've somehow managed to be self-employed for like 13 years. I find little niches, you know? Shit gets weird sometimes though, you know? Like you guys, if you're new to this channel, which majority of you are, when I started filming, you guys saw me like right at the the tail end of my business, like where I was making a bunch of money, didn't film it, went through a bad time. I gotta start YouTube, finally started YouTube, business started booming again. I decided I'm done with this. And then I lived in my garage. Shit's been weird. I've gone so broke. It's been fun though. Gator hunter, right? Brian, I'm with you. I'm gonna move to Louisiana and become a gator hunter. Okay, that's really kind of him to stay in the car right now. Oh, that guy's cute. He's gonna be a hard one to say goodbye to. But I have to just like hold strong to my dream right now, my vision. And my vision is to just be the girl that I've always been, which is independent, owning her own business, taking care of herself, doing what she loves. And I want to just like, I'm ready for a family. And so I want to get myself into a situation where no matter who I meet, like I can take care of us. Ideally, he'll have something going on where he has like a free lifestyle too, like this guy does. He just does whatever he wants all day. But I can't live here. I can't afford it. If I stayed here, I'd have to like ask him to move in with him. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna build my little life, and I'm gonna have faith that whoever's supposed to be in my life will just end up in my life. And the thing is, you guys, before Jared, I had been like single for about 5 years and just been doing me and working on me. I wanted to become a girl that could drink and not become a psycho-alcoholic. I went and got a lot of help, therapy. I had to get over a really nasty breakup. Not nasty, just heart-wrenching, you know? I lost the love of my life. And I took all that time and finally became like the girl that I've always wanted to be. Something really cool happened a couple of weeks ago. We went on a camping trip and things have been just heavy because of all the drama I'm dealing with the shop and the Suburban and the RV and Jared, and like things are kind of heavy with our relationship a little bit at times. And then with me being pretty much homeless, trying to get on the road but not on the road because I got all this shit at a shop that I gotta deal with. I'm like here. Anyways, there was a night we just weren't getting along and he left and he didn't come back. And I was getting like pretty upset because it just felt weird that I was at his house and he wasn't coming back. And I went into the freezer and I took a shot of vodka, and then I took another shot of vodka, and then I went back into the kitchen to take another shot of vodka, and I spilled the orange juice, and the orange juice went all over the floor. And I just like stepped back and I was like, Morgan, if you get fucking drunk at this guy's house right now to the point where he comes back from wherever he's been and you go crazy on him, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like, I'm gonna kill you. And I walked over to the sink and I dumped out all the vodka. And I went and laid down on the couch and I sobered the fuck up. And by the time he got home, I was normal Morgan again. And I was able to just talk normally and react normally. And we talked and everything was fine. And it was like, holy crap, it's happening. I've been trying to become that girl for 6 years now. After all of my 20s being an alcoholic, raging, crazy alcoholic, like, I'm finally in control. So that happened, and it was just like one of the biggest breakthroughs I've ever had in my life. So I wanted to make a video about this, but a lot of people ask me, like, why are you single? And honestly, I have met and dated some of the most incredible men, and I've lost all of them because of like one night of me getting drunk and out of control and having to wake up in the morning and like watch these incredible men leave my life because of something that I don't remember. And it's been brutal to go through. So to not have to be a prisoner to that anymore is, thank you, Jesus, because that shit hurts. When you are watching somebody that you are so, like, that you love, so I'm talking, I've lost like every one of my best friends, family members, every one of my beloved boyfriends because of some stupid shit that like I pretty much don't even remember. Oh, it's so sad when you're watching somebody walk away and you're like, wait, like the last thing I remember, I loved you and everything was fine. Like, what happened? I'm surprised I still have a heart. Good job, Ronald. So I haven't stopped drinking. I've just learned, because I used to just be able to drink and have a good time. And then I went through a bunch of like bad things in my 20s, and I didn't learn how to deal with the trauma or deal with the emotion. And so instead I'd mask it with alcohol. And then a few years would pass and all of a sudden I was getting drunk and out of control if someone would piss me off. So girls are always pretty brutal with me, and they started, when my business was booming, I started, rumors that I was sleeping with guys on base in order to get orders, and I would hear some of these girls chit-chatting, and because I was so unhealed from all of these past really bad things, I would get drunk and then go psycho on them, like fucking beat the shit out of them and go to jail. And then, so that happened all my 20s, just episodes like that. So then I learned to deal with what was making me so angry and upset. And that took about the last 6 years of dealing with all that, and learning to not drink when alcohol, weed, whatever it is that you do, should be within, like, there has to be balance. Like, you just do it when you're already feeling good, not because you need to feel good. When you're going through bad stuff in your life, you have to just feel it, because when you feel it, you process it and you get over it and you can move on, or you could just mask it with alcohol. So ever since I started doing that, in the past 3 years, I think 3 to 4 years, I haven't had like a drunken outburst, except for the end of September with Jared, and that's why I left. Things got so bad and I was drinking so heavily, and I turned into the old version of myself, the girl that would like get arrested. And so I saw that and I was like, no, I did not spend all that money on therapy and go through all that for all these years to have it go down the drain. Like, I'm out. I literally packed my shit and walked out of my RV that day. That girl's dead to me. So, yeah. I don't think that I'll ever go completely sober just because I like how it brings out kind of a creative side to me. But on another note, it's been fun hanging out with him. I'm just gonna be honest here. I haven't had like sober sex in six years or something. And he doesn't really drink. Like, he'll have like a beer maybe every 3 or 4 days. And I'm the type of person that I don't go out and buy alcohol. I'll just drink it if it's around. So like being around him, I've been sober, and like, damn, you know, sober sex. There was a moment, there was a time, like, oh, I can't even believe I'm talking like this. I just needed a friend tonight. I honestly did. Thank you for talking with me. I can't believe I'm saying this. I hadn't seen him in a couple days, and I came back. We just fucking vibe, like the two of us. We just have for months. Like, I've been getting to know him since May, so finally being able to hang out and just it's been fun. But there was a moment, completely sober, having sex. Like, I thought I was on drugs. Like, it felt like, you know when you're going down a roller coaster and you're like dropping and like your heart flies up and you kind of get all fluttery? Like, everything just like went weird. Like, whoa, that was probably TMI, but it's true. So anyways, if you haven't had sober sex in a while, find yourself someone that you trust and that you're comfortable with and makes you feel beautiful. Go have yourself a good time. This guy's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna start blushing. I can't even believe I just said that. I don't know, maybe it'll inspire some of you. Are you sure you're not cheering a bit much? I am. Here's a fun fact about me. So, my grandfather invented edible underwear. You guys know edible underwear? They look like fruit roll-ups, but they don't taste like fruit roll-ups. Don't be fooled. I was fooled when I was a child. I ran into the fruit roll-up room in the factory, and I thought, oh my God, this is heaven. I got fruit roll-ups for days. I grabbed pina colada, pair of panties, put it in my mouth. It was not fruit roll-up. It's a lie. They're lying to you. It's a novelty item. Anyways, yeah, edible underwear. So around like 14, 15, I started working. When I was a child, I was working in the edible underwear factory, and we'd have to put like the stickers, like cherry, strawberry, chocolate, whatever flavor the edible underwear was, and then put it on the conveyor belt and it'd go get shrink wrapped. So I worked there because my grandparents instilled, like, if you want something in life, you have to work for it. Even though they have millions of dollars, they did not share a dime of this. And I came from a very, like, middle class to kind of lower, poor family. So when I would go see my rich grandparents, it was like, oh, this is what I could have one day. But, so yeah, I worked in the sex factory. But then around, like, 15, 16, my grandmother started taking me on the business trips with her. So they turned into like a private labeling company. So they make like lubricants, lotions, creams, and then they'll put your label on it, and you buy it wholesale from them, and you know, you can make your own shit. So they make like all the products, all the sex products that you can think of except for like KY. So they start taking me to like Pure Romance. They do like home parties, you know. Have you ever been to like a Tupperware party? They do home parties. Women bring out all these sex toys and they talk about dildos and creams and potions. My grandparents are the ones that make all their products and private label them. So they start taking me to these meetings in Ohio. I'm sitting in a conference room with all these CEOs talking about anal lube. And they didn't care what my grandmother, that was like 67 at the time, what she had to say about it. They kept looking at me. I wasn't sexually active at this time. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm sitting around a conference table doing this to anal lube. So that's a little background. I'm very, like, open when it comes to my sexuality. I do think sex is sacred. I've had one night stand in my life technically not even a one-night stand because I slept with him the night after. I'm like I sleep with you because I want to sleep with you type of girl. But I'm open about my sexuality. And it's cool if you like to just go sleep around. Okay, you're getting way far off. Okay. Anyways, no judgments here. You just do you, boo-boo. But am I a little open? Yes. Just where it come from. When I lived on the North Shore, I actually had my grandparents ship me like thousands of dollars worth of products, which they billed me later for. It was terrible. to North Shore, and Rory, my boyfriend at the time, had a big house, and he had like a spare house on the bottom, and he let me put all my products in there. And yeah, I tried to do like the home parties where girls would come over and I would talk to them about like anal sex and how good it is, even though I had no idea. Complete BS. I was just like talking about all these products and trying to sell them. So this is the darker side of YouTube. I'm sorry, I'll change the subject. Business in the front, party in the back. You are a crazy wrangler at a facility? What is that? She is a mental health case. Okay, you just calm down, the earth camper. See what I mean, you guys? I was just talking about when you're blazing your own trail. The RV disappeared? Yeah. Okay, should I give you guys a little update of what's going on? No, I gotta go soon because I think he wants to come inside his house. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be reading these comments. I do need a mediator. You guys are fucking dumb, some of you. Not all of you. Hold on, let's see what Roxanne says. Oh, okay, Roxanne. Is it Rixanne? How do you say your name? Thank you for the Patreon donation. I appreciate you. You're awesome. I hope it wasn't too much information. I'm sorry, you guys. But I'm not sorry. Sometimes in life, you gotta be unapologetically honest. You know? Fuck it. That was another thing about growing up. My dad never made us feel like your sexuality was something to be like ashamed of. Like sex was never a bad thing. You know? We had like Christian values growing up, but sex was like open. I don't know how to say that without it sounding creepy. Like my dad would never say like, you can't have a boyfriend, you're gonna be a virgin for the rest of your life. Like, no. Dude, my dad is like obsessed with my mom and they're freaky. They've just been crazy into each other since I can remember. And so that's basically what I'm trying to say, is that it's never been like a bad thing to be, it's natural, you know? Sex is totally natural. Please don't get drunk and crash the Bronco. Yes, no, there's gonna be no drinking on the trip. That's why it's been really nice to be here, because going from being in the situation at the shop where I was just drinking every day to be here and be sober has been really nice, so. Yep. All right, you guys, I think I'm gonna go. Do you wanna come in?
No, I'm cleaning my truck out.
Okay.
And I realized that I should clean my truck before I go to Mexico. And then as I'm cleaning it, I started finding bullets and a magazine for my handgun and stuff.
Are you going to Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
Is there a delay?
because if I had gone with this and they found it, I'd go to prison.
Anna, babe, he's not. Yeah, it's a good thing you found that, honey.
Yeah.
He's packing up for Mexico. Is there a delay? I feel like there's a delay. Is my connection okay? Prisoner in his own crib. Yes. Yeah, he's going to Mexico. What is it called? The Baja 900?
Baja 1000?
Oh, Baja 1000 is happening. I was going to go, but I just don't think that's a good situation for me right now. Mexico, dogs, expired passport. But when he gets back, we're going to go to Las Vegas, and that's where I needed you guys to let me know if it was still a good idea to take this thing to Vegas or not, or if this is just dumb. Like, am I just dumb? Is this just another idea I'm going to have that just blows up in my face? Yeah, the RV. Should I take it to Vegas? Yeah. Shout out to Fran. I'll let Fran know that you said hello. I got so much hate for Fran. It was hilarious. Thank you, Campbell. But you know what I mean about, it's just like I feel like I've had all these ideas and they just don't work out. So, and if this one blows up in my face, like how much of an idiot am I gonna look like? Like, Morgan, you just finally had everything together. Why didn't you just get on the road? Why did you decide to take the RV to Las Vegas? And already dumping some of my own savings into the RV, you guys. It's raining outside. How's your guys' suburban update? Oh, suburban update. Okay, I was gonna do a video, but since you guys are here, I'll give you a little, I'll just tell you. So it's doing really good, you guys. This guy, Jesse, angel that dropped down from heaven. Before today, before I showed up at the shop and saw that my RV was towed away without me knowing, I was just feeling like, wow, finally some good things are happening for me. Because I just feel like I've been a good person. I got some good karma. I'm like, okay. Jesse calls me this morning. That's the diesel doctor. This guy is just, I don't know exactly what I can say when it comes to prices, because you know how that is if someone's hooking you up. I don't want to have somebody else see this video and then go to him and be like, but you did it for her, you know. Let's just say this guy has been incredible, hooking me up. He worked on the Suburban today. I was right. It's just the injector pump has a leak. So I had two options. Replace the whole pump. It was going to be like $1,300. Or he can go ahead and try to replace the seals. Jared tried to replace the seals and failed 3 times. But we don't know if he was doing that on purpose yet, right? We're going to start a whole new channel of like conspiracy theories. So he's like, let me just replace these seals. But then he gave me the option. He's like, but I know you want content for YouTube. Do you want to come down here and rip it all out yourself and do it? And I told him, look, I'm leaving like on Sunday. I just feel in my heart that at this point it's better off in your hands. Let's get you to do it. And I was like, I'll come down and talk to you and get some footage. And he said, Morgan, look, I am not helping you out so that I get content on your channel. I'm just doing this so that you can get in your Bronco and enjoy your tiny little home and go across the country. So if that doesn't make you want to cry, I don't know what the fuck does, because that's just insane. So so he's hooking me up. We're getting it all dialed in. And the guy hooked me up, okay? I owe him for a very long time. So yeah, Jess at the diesel doctor is the man, you guys. Like, I just don't know how he fell into my lap. I don't know. It's amazing though. So that is the Suburban update. Oh, and he thinks he's gonna have it done by the end of the week so that I can drive it to my dad. But I told him, I was like, look, you're helping me so much. Get whatever you need to get done at your shop. Just put this on the back burner. My dad can come pick it up anytime. And now he's like, no, I'm going to shoot for Wednesday. You're crazy, dude. Okay. Pretty excited. Okay, well, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I've been talking for 45 minutes. And it looks like this guy's finally getting out of his truck. He was cleaning his truck out. Getting ready for Mexico. What can you not believe is happening? You're so sick right now. Oh, you. Camping with the Cups. You guys, Camping with the Cups is Julie. And she is the one that wants the RV. Julie, do you still want this thing? I texted you earlier. You didn't get back to me. Don't worry. Everything's fine. I got it registered today, so. I saw that. Sorry, there's a little bit of a delay. More live streams in the future. All right. I did take over the crib. I got flowers. I got a computer. What else? I got a sleeping dog over here. We got a wiener over there. Hey, Steven. How is it like having me take over your house? People want to know.
Taking over? What are you talking about? You didn't say my name.
There's 479 people that want to know.
You're not taking over.
How has it been having me here?
It's been interesting.
You guys should see his face. Can you hear him?
It's been fun. Interesting.
Interesting. He keeps saying interesting over and over again. He hates the dogs.
I don't hate the dogs.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not hate the dogs. I just don't think dogs' butts belong on pillows that I sleep on.
What do you guys think about having dogs in the bed?
No. Dogs that like to lay on your pillows.
Oh, okay, so you're okay with dogs in the bed, just
Not
no.
even that. I'm just saying even more.
No dogs on the pillows.
No, yeah.
So you're going to Mexico.
Yep.
How far?
To Tecate.
So he's doing the Baja 1000 to Tecate, and he's going to take his Bronco. And then Steve's going to follow you in his van.
Yeah.
You guys know that van that Fran was pulling the shed with? Steve's going in the van. What do you guys do? Oh, they follow the trip. You guys follow the race and watch them?
Yeah, we're going to go to some spots to watch the race, and we're going to drink a lot of beer and eat street food.
They drink a lot of street food. Yeah, no. Everyone is pretty much saying no dogs on the pillow.
So I'm not crazy.
So he's not crazy. Oh, he's crazy. He's a little bit. It's actually coming down out there.
Yeah.
It's raining. So where are you guys at in the country, and tell me what your weather is like, because everyone's saying it's pretty cold. Anna, babe, how do you keep your dogs out of your bed and in theirs? I was thinking about building a bed on the side of my bed, but they always crawl into my bed when I'm sleeping. Not a Ford fan, Nicholas? You're in New Mexico and it's raining? Yeah, it's raining here now too. I'm in like East County, San Diego. 35 and raining in Chicago. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to Chicago. Campbell, I feel like you need to be the winner of this power supply. Did I show you guys all this shit that I got? Look at this. Okay, let's show you real quick because, oh no, I did in my last video. I got a lot of stuff. It's pretty cool. Okay, I have some chicken boiling for the dogs. Oh yeah, it's done. It's definitely done. 65 degrees in Florida. Isn't that kind of cold? 55 in Nashville. See what I mean? I just feel like Tennessee has some good weather. I can deal with 55. That's California all around. The nomadic frog. You need 1 power, please. I gotta hook you guys up with these power supplies. I'm trying. Texas. 55 in Salt Lake City. Will I go to Salt Lake? Maybe. Last time I was in Salt Lake, I was really surprised that the beer was only 3% alcohol. Budweiser accommodates your religious beliefs. That's interesting. How is it in Indiana? Montana 30. Okay, you guys, how is it in 30-degree weather sleeping in a car? I heard that your windows can just ice up. Is that true? On the inside? Oh my god, it's so hot. Okay, I really gotta go. See what this guy's doing. What are you doing? What are you doing? Plucking your nose hairs?
No.
It's raining. Bring you guys outside. Yep, it's raining. 32. All right, you guys, I should probably go. It's been a long day. It's been a very long day. Okay, you need a few layers and you need circulation. A few layers. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
A few layers and circulation.
Don't worry about me, I got this.
You gonna fend for yourself?
Yep.
Good, because I didn't want to fucking cook for you anyways. Just kidding. Okay, that works. Look at that light. This is good light. You guys want to see the Bronco? There it is. Standing in the rain for you. This is nice. You want to come make out in the rain? I have to say, I think I've only been involved with like 2 guys that are okay with the YouTube thing. How do you feel about the whole YouTube thing?
I don't know. I mean, broadcast your life, just not mine.
Deal.
Yeah.
All right,
How I
I'm getting
feel.
wet.
I feel like
I'm gonna say goodnight. 50
Money
degrees.
on
It's like everyone's saying it's like 30 degrees. You signed the petition. All right, I'm gonna read all these comments. You guys, I'm gonna go. Sorry, whoops. I'll see you all later. Is your the diesel heater? Why does everybody keep mentioning this diesel heater that I need to get for the Bronco? A diesel heater.
Yeah, you need
It's really coming down.
your diesel fuel will gel up on you in like real cold. Is that what you're saying for the Suburban?
My windshield's
The
leaking.
diesel heater for what?
A diesel heater. I don't know. Everyone keeps saying to get... Adios, Campbell. Good to see you. All right, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me. I just needed some friends to hang out with, so... Good night. Thanks, Big Boy 85. Diesel heaters, the cheapest way. All right, we'll look into it. You can mix the diesel and kerosene together. Won't gel up then. East Coast down and out. You got it. Tarp, 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 tarp. Okay, good. Propane. Does the propane have to be outside? Okay. Good night, you guys. I'm gonna leave now. You wanna say good night?
No.
Okay. Good night. I don't know how to turn this off. And